Thank you. Far too kind. Yeah. Ready? Let's go. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys.
Well, welcome to Chain Gang Sports. I'm John Pope.
Stevie Ray.
And we are here at what we've dubbed, and we started this 3 or 4 years ago, the battle for Webster County. We are deep in enemy territory right now.
We are all in enemy territory.
Down here at our county seat of Webster County, we're here to watch our Wildcats take on the Blue Jays.
Probably for our hometown people, the date that you want to check off on your calendar and make sure you have nothing going on so you can come out and watch or watch us stay up on the game. I did not catch.
Well, Stevie, we've had warm weather for several weeks, and I appreciate Marshfield has a heated booth up here for us.
Man, it is nice.
They've got a nice press box, and
I like a lot of our stuff that we have at home, John, but this is nicer than what we have at home.
Lisha says our press box doesn't smell the best.
You know, I've heard that. A buddy of mine came in and said, man, it smells like funk in there, and I said, well, I hope it wasn't me. I did shower before I came, but up there. But so, John, I didn't catch who won that, who won or who's kicking or who's receiving. But,
yeah, and it looks like
I'm going to say Marshfield is receiving just because they're going back deep and that we're kicking off because I see Stewie McDonald coming out. We'll see how that ball, Stu's going to be kicking into the wind here, that Wildcats are headed north. And not that that matters a whole lot, but the wind is blowing out of the northwest tonight. So that'll be blowing in our face here to start the game. And Stewart has been great with some touchbacks, but we'll see how that thing floats here going into the wind.
Yeah, he's kicked predominantly all his kickoffs have been touchbacks, and so we will see what he does tonight. We're going to start out, and we are about ready for the battle here in Webster County. Kick is off. It is deep. Not going to be as long as normal. Caught at about the 3 for Marshfield. Coverage good for the Wildcats, and they swarm him, tackle him at the 14, it looks like. So both teams going to start off with Marshfield with their first offensive possession.
I saw Z Queen down there and Braxton Yost.
Real quick, I want to say thank you to Citizens Banker Rogersville. They are our premier sponsor. We want to thank Undercover Truck Bed Covers and B&B Well and Pump. Let me get the scoreboard up here for you guys.
Pitch out there, and
nice.
He's going to be tackled about the line of scrimmage.
Who was that?
By
Muncie.
Nope.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Damari Barr.
Yeah, we talked about him being huge, and he starts us off. Man, it's hard to read their scoreboard up here. 2nd and 9, ball on the 16.
Little counter play there. Carter Athan meets him, going to bring him down about that 18-yard line.
Yeah, Carter reminds me, we talked about tackling, and I remember Bergman could get away with those big arm tackles, but Carter, he's also one of those players that, you can tackle high and do just fine. So this brings up 3rd and 6 on the Marshfield 19. Blitz looks like it's coming. Holding.
Oh, they got that dude tackled Cam Knuckles.
Yeah, big hold, but they're going to bring him down well shy of the first down.
Yeah, he did that 20 yards of running and gained about 1 to 2 yards on the play. I can't believe they didn't call holding.
Did you see that as well?
I mean, Cam Knuckles got tackled.
Buckman.
And I swore I heard people in the crowd yelling holding, and we're on the enemy side.
So should bring on, and it does, Marshfield's punt team. We got Carter Athan in the backfield along with Cameron Ray. Bad kick. Doesn't matter who gets it. It's going to go back to the Wildcats.
Wildcats got the ball, and
it looked like he kicked it off the back of the offensive lineman's helmet. So Wildcats going to start in tremendous field position, 1st and goal at the 9 here in the first quarter.
That thing went for negative yards backwards. So what a great break for the Wildcats here to start the game, their offensive possession off.
Our loyal follower, Peggy, saying she's in Fluorescent, Missouri. First play of offense for the Wildcats.
Got the big Papa back at quarterback. He's going to keep it. He's going to get down to about the 5-yard line to bring up 2nd and goal from the 5. I would bet, John, that we're going to do that 2 to 3 more times.
Yeah, I mean, as you have stated, 2-3 yards a gain on a 9-yard drive is going to get us there. So 2nd and goal from the 5. Blue in the backfield. He's just going to take it up the gut. He's going to get a Wildcat touchdown.
So 2 plays, 9 yards. The Wildcats are on the board 6-0. Stuart McDonald coming out for the extra point. So
didn't take long early in the game, obviously, but didn't take long. Wildcats up 6-0. Stuart McDonald sets up for the kick. Looks like it's right down the middle.
So 7-0 Cats to start this off. 9:33 left in the first quarter. So
yeah,
who you got doing the scoreboard tonight?
Well,
John?
we got Ryan White doing the scoreboard tonight, and he is right on it, spot on. 7-0, 9:33. Hey, I want to take a little more time and thank Citizens Bank of Rogersville. You can come see us where other banks have branches.
They have roots.
Boom, we hit it. They also we work out of Citizens Bank of Rogersville Studios for our Sunday night shows and coaches shows. We also want to thank Undercover Truck Bed and Cover for their sponsorship. Not only is your truck not complete if you don't have one of their covers, they are hiring like crazy. So if you looking for work or a career opportunity, give them a call, send them in your resume. McDonald back to kick again. Kick the last one down to the 3-yard line. Deep kick, still going to be just shy of a touchback. Wildcats.
He's got some room over here,
and he's going to go. And Marshfield is on the board just like that. 3 plays, 2 scores. That brings it to 7-6. Wildcats up, pending a Marshfield extra point. Lane assignments.
Yeah.
That's all I could say, lane assignments. So
I would have liked to have seen where Stu went, and I didn't. Have no idea where Stu went, but Stu is about as fast as anybody out there. So,
and he'll hit hard too.
And yeah, he's not afraid to. They're going to call. BK is pointing where they flinch, so they're going to back that up 5 yards.
Yeah, so this becomes a kind of a situation for the coach unless their kicker is good, and I have no idea. I guess they're still going to go for it.
That'll make it a 25-yard extra point attempt.
almost blocked. Who was that on the
Carter
end?
Athan was coming in hot. So.
Yeah. So in 3 plays, we've got 2 scores. It's tied here at Marshfield, 7 apiece. And turnovers have been the key so far.
John, I believe that's the first kickoff return that we've given up since you and I have joined forces.
Yeah, and what I noticed was, in not calling anybody's name or anything, but we were pursuing deep, and I think they thought we were going to get him deep and kind of pulled up a little bit. But his speed around the corner just beat our guys, and now it's tied up, 7 apiece.
Coach Talbert and Coach Bull go back a long way together, and of course the head coaches of each team tonight. So it'd be interesting if Coach Bull says, let's do an onside kick sometime tonight. Also something that's not been done on us yet this year.
Hasn't been done, and we've done it several times in the past. Balls caught
Jeffrey
at
Ipock, and he's going to go out about the 30.
31.
They've watched some film, John.
Yeah.
They didn't want to kick it back there deep.
Well, hey, when you're kicking it deep and they're either returning it for a touchdown or 40, 50 yards, it makes more sense to kick it shallow. I'll never forget the first home game we were at 2 years ago, and Coach Talbert opened it up with an onside kick.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, that's it's kind of brazen.
So, again, Kobe Blue back at quarterback, got Cameron up top, and I believe Brady down low. No, Brady, handoff to Brady.
Brady tries to get the corner. He's going to be drugged down for a loss of 5-6 yards maybe, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 16 for the Cats. This is a part of the season, too, where it's hard. I mean, you're grinding it out because you've had so much film on you by now.
Yeah.
That if you sit and study for a week, you're not going to miss too much. And I noticed it on that play right there. That's one that Buckman and Athens had all year go for, 9-10 yards. Raise in motion.
Kobe's going to keep. He's not going to get much, 3-ish yards.
Yeah, gets about 3, so it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Wildcats. We're in Marshfield side, so you can hear we're in enemy territory. You can hear their fans chanting for a stop here. 3rd and 13 for the Wildcats. Colby in the backfield. You got the llama down at the bottom of your screen up top. I can't see who that is. Colby's going to scramble out.
Oh, and that's going to be intercepted. Yeah. He was trying to get it to Carter.
And there's a flag, though, on the play. That's probably going to be holding, but it also could be roughing the passer.
They're motioning that it's on them.
Yeah, it is on Marshfield.
BK is motioning against Marshfield, so we're going to get a lucky...
Yeah, lucky break there. I lost it. I think they're going to call roughing the passer. Face mask.
Now, was that before or after?
Well, and I don't think it would matter if it was before. Are you talking about before or after he threw it?
Before or after the interception?
I don't think it matters, really. I mean, it wouldn't be a face mask necessarily if they were on. It'd be hands to the face, wouldn't it?
It's going to be a 5-yard face mask.
So it's going to give the Wildcats the ball, 3rd and 13. So they're going to get another shot here at 3rd down. Colby in the backfield. Llama down at the bottom. Going to pitch out.
He's got Buckman out there, but they're going to bring him down just about a yard.
Their end's showing some good speed tonight. So we're going to see Stuart McDonald most likely come on.
Marcus Gritz back deep for the Blue Jays to receive.
Kicks, deep kick, comes back the Wildcat way. So we're going to really honestly get to see the second defensive series for the Wildcats. Game's tied 7 apiece here. 6:56 left in the. Oh, I should have brought my glasses. That's
8:04, isn't that 8:04? Yeah.
Oh, our clock's off. Yeah. He's resetting it. 8:04 left on the clock for the first quarter.
Boy, and just that quick, he's got it reset. That Ryan White is good.
He's a.
I think I heard him say sideline warning against Rogersville. That is Rob Ballew's one and only job over there.
And he doesn't do it well. Got 3 in the backfield. Marshfield's going to hand off. Going to go to the left. It's good for about 5 yards. We were giving him a hard time at the tailgating. And I think it was the Lamar game the Lamar game where said he was trying to hold him back, but he wasn't going to. So 2nd and 6 for the Blue Jays they're in Rogersville territory now at the 48.
Pitch back to Davion Harrison. That's Marshfield's.
And that doesn't go for much.
That's their main man on the running side of the ball. I think they're going to gain all of nothing on that play.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Blue Jays, still at the Wildcat 48. And I would assume this is probably 4-down territory.
I bet they would. If they don't get much, I bet they would punt it and try to pin us deep.
3rd and 3rd and 6 for the Blue Jays. High snap.
Brady Buckman.
He's going to fall on it, and they're definitely going to punt it this time.
Colin Muncie doing a little cheering next door, John.
I was looking over there to see who it was. I knew it wasn't a Marshfield person. It's almost a little chilly up here in the press booth at 75 degrees. Got an 8th in and the Llama.
Not a very good punt.
No, it's not.
They're going to get away from that. That thing's going to roll out of bounds or back around about the 30 where we got it the last time.
So Wildcats going to take over on offense. 1st and 10 for them at their own 31. Ball game 7 apiece. We're in Webster County, as we have dubbed it several years ago, the Battle for Webster County. And anybody that tries to tell me that Catholic is our rival, I don't agree.
Yeah, I don't either.
Here we go, Colby in the backfield. Buckman's going to shift to the right. Colby's going to take it up the middle. He's
got some room. He's going to pick up a first down.
Nice heads.
I saw a black shoe move, and I thought the ball was out. So I think he's going to be a little shy of the first down.
Yeah, they're going to spot it about a yard shy. He's a really good north to south runner, though.
You know, at some point, and I bet you it won't be too long, but you know, Coach Talbert mentioned to us a couple of weeks ago that he likes to get like say, Cam in there at quarterback and hand it off to Colby so he's got a full steam ahead.
Buckman shifts again. Colby calls for the ball. He's going to go for it. He just hammers.
The dump truck with a helmet picks up about 3 to 4 on the play.
He got hit.
Tell you what.
He got hit at the line of scrimmage, I think, or pretty close, but he just waylaid that Blue Jay and picked up about another 3-4 yards after that. So good running by Colby Blue. Give the Wildcats a first down at their own 45.
I would do that all night long.
It's going to be a nice
eighth, and we're going to have a flag there.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a hold. Most definitely going to be a hold. Yep, hold against the Wildcats. And that's about at the line of scrimmage where it took place. So. Going to bring up 1st and 20 for the Wildcats. Ball gets pushed back to their 35. So let's do it again. Wildcats spread out a little more this time. Colby calls for ball, gets it. Oh, he's got a lane. He's got a lane. Go Colby. Go Colby.
He's going to get a good 15 yards out of that, pushed out about the 48, 49-yard line.
And I don't know if that was an option, but if it was, he's making smart decisions out there because he had the left side of the field wide open. So after a long 1st and 20, it's now 2nd and 4 for the Wildcats.
Man, if we can keep Marshfield's defense on the field for a while, that's just bonus points for us.
It is. And our offense sets up perfectly for that. Quarterback keep. Colby's the quarterback.
He is just pushing it for a first down.
That whole, we say him, and yes, he does, but that whole line was just amazing there.
Yeah.
Getting him the first down. They're going to move the chains. So that's going to be 1st and 10. We're in Blue Jay territory at their own 45. Ballo back in quarterback.
Hand off to Buckman, and
that's
good job of Brady spinning out of that.
Yeah,
he's gonna pick up a couple of hard-fought yards.
Who was that over there on the far right?
I'm not sure. Usually it is Carter Athan, but
I think that was Blake Tracy maybe. But I'm trying to follow the number here.
Second and 8 for the Cats here in the first quarter.
What I was going to say, the far side, who's in the backfield right now?
Is it Blake Tracy?
I think it is.
I know Blake is. Oh,
nice
Colby cuts it up.
Nice cut.
He's going to pick up a first down.
Well, I want to go back to the last play because Blake took on some big Marshfield guys and really created that hole. 1st and 10 now for the Wildcats as they march up the field at the Marshfield 35. Big pop in the backfield. Got it. It's going to take it around to the right this time. He
does a little stutter step, and he's going to pick up about 9 on the play.
That's what I was going to mention earlier, though. He is an excellent north to south runner, but he can in space juke and jive. He's done a tremendous job of creating for us this year. 2nd and 1, Wildcats ball at the 26. 7 apiece, still in the first quarter here in Webster or in Marshfield.
Well, we are in Webster County,
We are
John.
in Webster County, absolutely. Colby's going to keep. He's going to pick up the first down and about 5 more yards. You know, this is also, you know, if you think about it and you look, Colby run, and then you give it to Carter, you give it to, you know, the llama. It's the same difference as a play action pass, really.
Yeah.
You know.
John, you remember 2 years ago one of our better receptions that we witnessed when Cookie caught one in the end zone, I mean, on the line?
Yeah.
Wildcats chewing up some clock here, so.
Going to hand off
to Carter.
Oh, Carter just
loses the ball,
I
but
think
we got it
get
back.
it back, yeah.
Buckman jumps on that ball. Refs keep blowing the whistle. The Marshfield guy was.
Yeah, he was.
He was jumping on
Carter
like he was on fire.
Yeah.
He was trying to get him to stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, and I tell you, if Carter stopped dropping and roll.
I mean, you never broke stride. And you were going on. That was some of my best dad work.
I
John.
love it, dude. Carter was. I think he would have been gone on that.
He had his mind on something besides holding on to the ball.
I think he saw that open
I
field.
do too. I know Carter well enough to know that he was.
Now, what was that? We're gabbing. I didn't see what the penalty was.
Coach Talbert is asking that.
1st and 10.
False start. Collins saying maybe.
Colin says false start. Our guy to the left of us. I didn't see it, so.
I didn't even see a flag on the field.
Well, now they're signaling false start. I think Colby's going to hand. Nope, he's going to keep. Cuts it up the right side. He's got room.
He's gone.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
Just that easy. Just that easy.
Great run by Colby Ballou. Big Papa brings it in for 6. Stuart McDonald on for the extra point. Kick looks right down the middle to me.
And
it
good.
is. So 14-7. Wildcats put 7 more on the board to go pull ahead here.
Did we run about 6 minutes off the clock?
Yeah,
on that
I was
going
to say because we were questioning. It was 8:0. Yeah,
it was like 8:04. We're down to 2:16. So,
but that's what you're saying, and keeping that defense on the field. You know, I know Colby. I know our other hands guys. They could do that all night.
that's one thing that with our boys, and of course, nice cool night tonight. So they're not going to be losing as much sweat as they've been doing on Friday night, but that core group is used to playing almost every play of the game.
Yeah.
Translation, John, they're very conditioned.
Yeah, they are. And that started with early workouts by them this year, so it's paying off here late in the season.
So McDonald back to kick this one off. We'll see if our punt or our kickoff coverage is a little better on this one. The wind has really died down.
Yeah,
if you
it
look at
has.
that flag, John, it is kind of droopy, where when we came into this press box tonight, it was standing straight out.
Yeah, it's just turned into a nice fall night here. And that's going to be
That
good
may
for a
be-
kick or touchback, and it is.
There we go. So Stuart McDonald sends that one about 61 yards, landing just into the end zone.
We got our last regular season home game next week versus Reeds, and I'll miss my buddy up here, but I understand he's got a senior young man down there, the Llama, And he's going to walk him
We're
out
gonna enjoy senior night
and just sit and enjoy
and
it.
I'm going to just be a dad in the stands.
And we will have Sheriff Roy Cole with us Friday night. He is going to take the spot of Stevie Ray.
And he'll do a lot better.
He will. I have to say yes because
it's not gonna hurt my feelings.
And nope,
Marshfield back
fakes
to
it.
pass. Kobe.
Oh, I thought he was going to pull that down
He
too.
almost got it.
And Colby bats it down. He goes over and he high fives the quarterback and hands him the ball.
Yeah, says this is yours.
That's just we constantly talk about the maturity of this team, and that's where it starts is with these seniors. So brings up 2nd and 10 for Marshfield at their own 20. Marshfield's got guys spread out, one in the backfield, going to hand off up the middle. He's going to cut left, picks up a few yards, pretty good run. I think they're going to spot him with about a 6-yard gain.
So that will bring up 3rd and
I didn't see who was on the tackle there.
5.
We need a spotter. Alicia, could you do that?
No.
Oh.
She didn't even think about it, John.
Well, look at her. She's hanging out the window trying to film this game. Here we go. Big 3rd down for the Wildcats. 3rd and 4. Marshfield looking to see what defense Wildcats are setting up in.
They better get the snap off. They
Yeah,
just ran
they're-
out of clock or
Yep.
they called a timeout. So
Hey, that brings up our timeout sponsor, Mr. Rick Burney with Burney Built, 417-402-9024. He is a man to know, and as Stephen describes him,
he is the man every lady wishes she had.
I know it. So
He can build new construction, remodels, barns, shops, houses, got it all.
Yep. So if you're in need of anything, give our friend Rick Burney a call at Burney Built, 417-402-9024.
I went back, I mentioned before the game, I went back and watched the Rogersville Marshfield girls basketball game that we did back in the winter. And that was actually the night that we came out with the grouse.
Oh, was it? That's
built by
right.
Rick Burney.
That was his first night of sponsorship, I believe.
He had built he can take a garage and turn it into a house. So.
Yeah. So Marshfield had to take a timeout. And they're back on the field, 3rd and 4, ball at their 36.
They've got triple receivers up top, one down low. They're going to keep it. And
Yeah,
they're
because
going to be close.
they're going to be about a yard shy. I think that previous defense package we had on there was showing blitz and
Boy, if they measure that, that's going to be 4th in
inches.
centimeters.
And they will.
They're going to, looks like the line judges are going to talk.
Not trying to bring it to an emotional state, but seems like yesterday we were calling a game and young Cameron Ray got thrown into the game as a sophomore, and that time has flown by. What are you going to be feeling Friday night?
I mean, I think it's because it's so unreal that here we are. It's just gonna see that they're gonna measure it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing because both teams are back.
Colin Muncie may have just suffered a concussion.
Spinal cord injury over there. 14-7. I think they're trying to get a measurement going here. They're discussing about, and they're bringing the chains on for a measurement. I think it's going to be inches short, but I've been wrong twice in my life, so.
Yep, it's going to be about a foot short.
Yeah, about a foot short.
I know how that feels
Why?
because I wouldn't
Let's
mind.
clarify.
I wouldn't mind. Well, I wouldn't say a foot. That'd put me 6 foot. I'd be a basketball player then.
You would.
So. I don't need to be 6'8", 6'9". I'd be fine with 6'2".
Yeah. Okay, Marshfield back about a yard shy. Quarterback's going to keep, I guarantee you.
Probably trying to draw the old
are.
Cats offside.
They were trying to do a hard count there. Cats stacked at the line, and they are going to do a
going to
keep.
get the first down by about a yard.
He telegraphed that one from the moment he got under center. So that's going to move the chains for Marshfield, brings up 1st and 10 at their own 32. Minute 5 left in the first quarter. Wildcats up 14-7.
I reminded one Cameron Ray last night that Coach Bull of Marshfield, he knows Cameron's fairly aggressive, and he will
Not throw his way?
Well, he will try to suck him in close and then throw deep on him. So that ball carried by Tice Jones of Marshfield.
It's about good for 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Blue Jays.
But I don't know if they like throwing as much. You know, last year, Cody Bull, the coach's son, was the quarterback, and they...
Where did he go on to?
You know, I'm not sure.
Oh,
balls on the ground and...
Oh, and that's
No,
not. That is
that's
not. That is a
terrible.
horrible call. And he has a better view
Buckman
than we
is
do.
telling him.
He didn't.
He said he...
Horrible call.
So Brady's... You know, you probably can't see it real well on the film. His forearm is in the guy's helmet on his face mask.
Yeah.
Between where his eyes would go. And they call that a face mask.
And he had right down the line view of that. I don't know why he called it.
Yeah, he had the same view you and I did, except for he's about
50 yards closer.
Yeah.
2nd and 4 now for Marshfield. Gonna hand it off. Goes up the middle.
Carter Athan's
just going to bear paw him down.
And that was Davion Harris on the carry there for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, he's...
Davion was down at Evangel a few weeks ago when we were down there watching the game. So
that's going to end the first quarter. Wildcats up 14-7 heading into the second. We want to thank our sponsor, Citizens Bank of Rogersville, where other branches have banks.
They have roots.
And we want to thank Undercover Truck Bed and Covers. B&B Well and Pump. If you've got well or pump issues that you need addressed.
Or new construction.
Give them a call. I also talked to Josh, about a day or I think yesterday maybe.
You gonna go to Monette and drive?
Well, I don't know if he's gonna let me drive, but I asked him, I said, hey, we still want to do a racing show, and I know we're out of that season, but he assured me this spring we'll be able to do a racing show, so I'm gonna set up some GoPros and all sorts of stuff. I doubt he's gonna let me race the car because they're fairly expensive, but
it's probably nothing that money can't fix, though.
And
John.
Some Ray money sponsorship would help. Second quarter, 3rd and 2 for Marshfield.
Oh, Kobe has got him.
Yeah, and he made a huge mistake by cutting back because he lost about 3 yards. And I'm fine with that. So it's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Blue Jays. And they bring on their punt team. So Wildcats defense stops the Blue Jays.
Will they punt to him?
No, they won't. I'm missing all these comments.
Really? They were probably complimenting how good you sounded.
They're saying
Marshfield back to punt.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
That's
like, get out of
maybe
the
a
way,
10-yard.
That's a fire run from that thing.
Is that what you called it in high school, fire?
No.
But we can't.
I don't remember if we called it anything. I think we called it something else. I think we just yelled "get away." I think your generation changed it to something else.
What did we change it to?
Something else.
Yeah.
Get away. We were just like, get away, run.
Yeah, get away, run. So Wildcats going to take over. Good offensive drive. Took about 6 minutes off the clock last time.
I would do a bunch more of the very same thing.
Buckman in motion. Or shifts. Colby.
They're going to call us for a little false start there. Somebody got the twitches. John, I'm not sure if Marshfield had that scoreboard when we were down here 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Is it just me, or is it kind of hard to read, though?
It is a little hard to read, but
it's a nice scoreboard.
But it is a nice scoreboard. So Wildcats back up to the line.
We've got
Cameron Ray at quarterback, and
that was a.
Everybody took off running except
center
except the
and
snap.
So it's going to push us back 1st and 20. We're going to try this again. The Lawmat quarterback. Colby right behind him.
That's where you'll get into that. Good grief. Buckman heads up play, and man, he's got some room.
Yeah,
he's going to, well, I say some room. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he made a, you said heads up play. I mean, he not only picked up yardage, but saved us about 10 more yards of loss. So 2nd and 17-ish. Yeah, right on the dot. 2nd and 17 Wildcats. Ball at the 44. Hi, Linda Muncie. Appreciate you watching. Colby back at quarterback. The Llama right behind him. They're going to give it to Buckman. And he makes a powerful run. Gets back to
about the 48.
I thought, I was
48, 49. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
But much more manageable than.
I think I'd go Kobe Blue twice and pick up a 1st down.
Why not?
One thing, John, and we've talked about it a few weeks, these guys are still learning their plays. I know.
Carter Athan couldn't pull that one in. That was on a tip drill. And that's something you don't see very often out of any of these receivers. I mean, tip drills different, but. So we're going to see Stuart McDonald come on. He's been on fire with punts all year long. We'll see what he can do. Oh, that should be. How is that not a penalty? Coach Talbert even is out there yelling. How is that not a penalty? Look at him. He's got his headset off. You know he's mad.
White has not given him much attention now.
Yeah, where's
he's stepping over there?
Where's Rob at? Rob's supposed to be. So if you didn't catch what we're talking about, Stuart McDonald was hit while kicking, which is typically 5-yard penalty unless it's excessive. So Marshfield back on offense, 1st and 10 at their own 31. Quarterback's going to have some room.
Oh.
Nice.
There you go. Cameron with a good open field tackle.
Nice speed by the Llama to get over there and save a lot of yardage.
Tice Jones, the Marshfield carrier, on that play. Bring up 2nd and 5 for the Blue Jays. Another side note, John, first time this year the Cats have, no, second time. First time since week 1 where we played on grass.
Oh, yeah. So that's going to be a first down for Marshfield. Gets them to their 43. We got Chesney McDonald watching. He is going to help us out. We're excited. We're going to bring him in, help us out doing some broadcasting.
Yeah, Chesley, he's sports savvy and he'll do a good job. Marshfield going to pick up about 3 on the play.
Yeah, that was a good carry. I mean,
kind of getting into this counter deal that.
And that's hard to adjust to when you've seen that same style of offense over and over, and then they start running counters. 2nd and 7, ball at the Marshfield 46. Got 3 up top, 1 down at the bottom. Another high snap.
Oh, BK.
Don't throw it. And they cannot.
Marshfield fans, Jeffrey Ipock laid him down. Jeffrey Ipock did everything but tuck him into bed.
Yeah.
As he put him down.
And that's an honest, clean play right there.
So Marshfield's going to lose.
Tons of yardage.
So it was 2nd and 3. Now it's going to be 3rd and 20. It was 2nd and 7. Now it's 3rd and 20. So lose about 13 yards on that bad snap. And they were a fingertip of BK away from losing more than 13 on the play.
Yeah, absolutely. Spread out again. And I think they're going to call false start.
This back judge throws the flag. BK motions that it's against the Blue Jays.
So this backs them up even further. 3rd and 25 for the Blue Jays. They are back to their own 20 or 28.
So you call it a trick play here, John?
I don't know if it's that time in the game. But, you also got to worry about momentum. And you definitely don't want to get behind 2 scores.
Cam Knuckles is all over that play.
The nightmare.
The nightmare saw that thing coming all along, and he gets nowhere on that play. Might have even lost a yard or so.
Chesley says once he gets started, it's hard to get him to shut up. Chesley, I understand. I broadcast with a guy that does nothing but talks. So
that hurts.
That hurts. So punt team on for the Blue Jays. I don't like that rugby style kick.
No. Carter's going to pick it up,
and
he's going to get some yards, John.
He's got room.
He needed a couple of blockers,
golly.
But man.
That's one of those moments where I know Coach Talbert is puckered up.
Yeah, that's when you say, you idiot, you did a great job.
Yeah, that's right.
John, that reminds me of one Dylan Cole in the state championship game.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he did something somewhat similar to that. And I'm telling you, that was the play that changed the Wildcats' momentum.
Here we go. So Wildcats going to start off deep in Marshfield territory. Wildcats up 14-7 right now. Big
Blue
Papa's
up the middle.
got it. He's got room. He's going to go. Touchdown.
I don't see any flags. I'm searching the ground.
One play.
There we go. Man, what a great effort by Carter to get that thing down.
Yeah.
I mean, 20-yard. That was a 20-yard run there by Blue for a touchdown, and Wildcats up 20-17, as you can see on your scoreboard.
20-7.
Yeah, I'm sorry. One Stuart McDonald kick away from adding one more point. Good snap.
Yeah, good hold.
And a good kick.
Well, you've got and nothing against anybody else, but you got the Llama back there, and they've been kicking together for a while now.
Right.
So I think, Stuart feels probably a lot more comfortable with that.
I'll say the advantage you have to having the holder, in your house is you get to say, man, what happened? And, he'll tell you, hey, it was a bad hold. I didn't get the ball tilted the way Stuart likes it.
Yeah.
The laces were turned wrong. Now, he did say that field goal attempt, he goes, I don't know what happened there. He said the one, Stuart was attempted last week at home. But
it was
those guys would go up on Saturdays. Kobe would go up and long snap to him. Coach Darnell worked with them, and they snap, hold, kick, snap, hold, kick.
Yep. And Stuart McDonald, when we were up there the other night for the coaches show, practice had been over about an hour, and he was still up there kicking. So his efforts have been paying off.
That's a young man that wants to go to the next level and kick. And he will have that opportunity somewhere. And that one is not going to be returned. That one went about 65 yards.
I'm going to say this, and I've said it before. I don't like the high school rule of not being able to return it, though. Where if it's kicked in the end zone, it's an automatic touchback. I know they do that for safety and all sorts of stuff. And how do you feel about it?
I kind of agree with you. I think if you want to be crazy enough to run it out, run it out.
And that's the point.
I don't like the NFL rules at all, where every one of theirs is a touchback.
Yeah. Here we go. Marshfield's going to run it up the middle, hit first by.
I want to say that was
Barr.
No, number 2. That's that's not the. I started to say the jail keeper. That's the bailiff, isn't it? Number 2. That's the old. That's Caleb Cole's old jersey. So that's the sheriff's son, one Jack Cole.
Getting some valuable time as a youngster.
What did we call him? We named him
the bailiff.
Was it the bailiff?
Yep.
Okay.
He gets it by legacy. It's kind of a legacy call. Marshfield's fake like they were going to throw. Hands it off
Harris,
up the
he's
middle.
Going outside, and he's going to be brought down by Cameron over there on the far sideline at about the 35-yard line, picking up Marshfield a first down. And he's the guy that I've said that we got to watch. He's a heck of a runner. He's also on Marshfield's 4x200 relay team. And
so Carter and the Llama know him quite well.
Yes, and Buckman does, but not from track.
From basketball.
I'll tell you a story here on the next break.
Almost high snap, pulled it in.
Davion again, and he's going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So Cam and Brady are up at UCM, University of Central Missouri, at Warrensburg this summer for a camp, and they're out there yik-yakking before the camp started, stretching and stuff. And Brady says, me and Cam are talking, and we hear this guy say, "Why don't you two just shut up?"
Oh, yeah.
And they turn, and it's Davion. So it is neat seeing those guys, give each other a hard time. in the other sports and away from the game.
Yeah, and that's what we've always said was neat when you played when you are friends with players on other teams and you get out there and you battle and you're not friends in that moment, but then you hug when the game's over.
Yeah, Davion carrying the ball for the Blue Jays again. And
that's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Buckman down on the bottom of that pile. And quarterback up under center, which we haven't seen a lot. He's going to do a
pass.
quick pass out there, and
he's going to pick.
He's going to be pushed out of bounds by one BT Blake Tracy. Going to be short of the first down. Going to bring up 3rd and a long one, probably, or 4th and a long one, probably closer to 4th and 2. It does look like Marshfield's going to go for it.
Well, I think they've got to. I mean, you cannot, as a team, you cannot get down 3 scores in the first half. And they're going to get it.
See, Jack Cole's feet slipped out. I'm not sure who else. Jack actually handed the ball back to the referee, so I'm not sure what happened down there. But first down for the Blue Jays from the
number 2 is Eli Kraft.
Well, man, what are they doing that to me for? Thank you to Mr. Muncie for correcting me.
And sorry to the Kraft
family. And it says
family.
that. I swore he took Caleb's old jersey, so.
Going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss, about 1.5 yard loss.
Jack Cole is number 21. $4.50 left. I'm sure you can see that on your screen.
I'm trying to unlock my truck so one Miss Bella Pope can get her sweatshirt we told her to get earlier.
Marshfield going to get called for a false start, I'm sure. That is the call. That'll back them up 5, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 16 for the Blue Jays.
Mary says Jack has Luke Howard's jersey.
Why would they do that to an old guy like me?
I don't know.
And see, I think when the season started, I'm pretty sure that number 33 was Eli Kraft, and that is now Ben Bisher. So I think them guys are messing with me. But obviously
I don't know if that was a misread play, but
that went nowhere fast. The roster does have the numbers right, so
I'm going to let you call. I got to talk to Bella real quick.
Got to see what Bella's up to. So third and 15 for the Blue Jays. They're back to pass. Kobe putting some pressure on him, and he's going to be brought down by BK. Ooh, sorry about that. I hit John's headset. Going to be brought down by BK, and Marshfield has an injured player on the field. And he's not moving very fast, so... John, you need to call Ellie?
No.
Oh.
Got a Marshfield player down. We're going to
We could probably take a timeout and talk about Mr. Rick Burney.
Yeah,
Burney
absolutely.
Built.
Let me get to that screen. Up on your screen right now, Burney Built, 417-402-9024. Build you a house, renovate your house. He'll do pretty much any construction you need done and he does an amazing job. So
if you haven't decided to put in those new windows yet, and this cold weather blowing in tonight reminded you of it, Rick Burney is the guy to get a hold of. So he can do anything, large or small. Great guy, great supporter of LR Sports, and you won't regret using him for your next construction need. Coach Talbert going to make his way over there to check on the injured Marshfield player.
So Coach Talbert posted him and the Marshfield coach are supporting another coach they know in Texas who is battling leukemia. And I think that's we may be rivals, but in time of need, we come together.
We remember, I think, John, you were sick when we played Mount Vernon a year ago, and, they had that young boy there that had to have a heart transplant. Wasn't that right, Alicia? And they came into the crowd, and, man, those heart issues hit home with me. Hunter had to have heart surgery when he was 6 months old, but they came through the crowd, collecting money, and it was great to see the Rogersville fans, donating, reaching into their wallet, donating money, and, to help that young man with his hospital bills and stuff. And then we got the blessing of seeing him on the field this year just a few weeks ago. With heart surgery's done, he's back out on the field and doing great.
That's amazing. That's a truly amazing story.
And I believe when I read that story in the news that they said that if he wouldn't have been playing football, that could have taken his life because he got exerted, and that's kind of what tipped him off to the whole problem, and kind of exerted when he shouldn't have been, and they said, hey, we should get you checked out and stuff. So anyway, we've got our trainer, Ashley Klug, down there also helping work on the Marshfield player.
Yeah, and we have a neat foundation in our own community, the Paisley Collins Foundation.
Oh, that
is a night, and that is just a special night we have once a year during basketball season.
When Mrs. Collins tells that story, John,
it makes you tear up, right?
I was going to say, you sat by me one year. You know what I do. So,
yeah.
Man, another great cause there at home that anyone wanted to help out.
Yep.
The Paisley Collins Foundation.
What I noticed, too, is, one of the players, that's a big night for them. And Coach Schaefer.
Yeah.
Mr. GQ himself, Pat Riley, he's very serious about that. That is a big night, and that what they do is just amazing. What our community does is amazing to support.
Yeah, and that, to throw out there, if someone's not familiar with that, their goal is to, help families of young children that are battling cancer, if they need to make a house payment or a car payment, to help them with that. So,
yeah, because you think about it, we're just chatting here because we have an injury on the field, and like always, we don't show that taking place. But you think about when you're in need like that, and you have to drop everything you're doing to help somebody. You're losing time at work, you're losing, a lot of stuff. And so that foundation's amazing to be able to, probably give some parents some breathing room and take that part off their plate. So, yeah,
when those things happen, and of course you're never expecting it and you're never prepared for it, it's, and Marshfield players starting to set up there. So
that's a good sign.
But that's great to have a nonprofit program there that will help out those families in need. So the other day, John, I mentioned Ashley, our trainer, great trainer. Man, I when I came in, with Hunter gets into high school, they talk about our trainer Ashley, at that point you don't even know her last name, and man, she's great, and we're so blessed to have her. Coach Talbert will say that all the time when he introduces her, but you would hear her name pronounced Klug, and you'd hear it pronounced Klug because it's Klug. And I would have said Klug. I sat behind him at a volleyball game at Fair Grove the other night, and they introduced Lexi, their daughter, as Lexi Klug, and they said something, and I said, okay, how do you pronounce it? And they said, it's Klug. So I always tell Shelly, if you don't know, just ask.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those situations where, we were talking pre-game about the way people spell kids' names and then get upset about you mispronouncing them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Brandon Pringer.
Right. That's who we were talking about.
Tayson's name gets mispronounced all the time, and but if you look at it, and you're a hillbilly from Rogersville like me, it's Thesssen, and you say Thesson. So
yeah,
anyway.
I mean they covered that story on KY3 about Pistol throwing that amazing touchdown to who was that to?
He threw it to
some number 82.
Some 82 Cameron Ray.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I can't wait, John, till you get at least. Of course, Ryan did a good job Sunday night, talking about it, and you did have Tayson on there, but it's if we would have been able to talk to those guys after the game, and I didn't want to, I was wanting to celebrate and get out of there.
Yeah.
But it'd be neat sometime it is neat, for those, I say sometime to listen to it, but it's neat to hear those guys talk about it. So,
well, I'm glad you weren't on the show because I think,
between me and you, we
would have just sat there.
Alicia would have had to bring us the Puffs Plus with lotion.
I don't even care, I've done that a few times. I mean,
yeah,
these guys are, you get to know them on such a different level, these kids, these coaches, the parents. And when they do something amazing, it's like your own kid, sometimes. Or, we're all just sitting there rooting for them. And so, it was a joyous moment, but it just, like you said right after, if that doesn't choke you up. And so I'm like, man, it's been a few days. We can talk about this on the Chain Gang show. I don't think I got 2 words out. And Ryan, he did an awesome job. He picked up what was going on. And
every time I watched it this week, I would get teared up. And it's not, as I said that night, it has nothing to do with, Tayson, and it sure doesn't have anything to do with Cameron, but just, when you think about how many things had to fall into place for that to even, 1, be possible, and then 2, they execute on it, is just crazy. And you said it, man, that's what makes you love sports. So I did talk to Tayson before we come in. Cam went over to check on him Tuesday night after his surgery, and I talked to him tonight. He's, of course, ACL has been repaired. He said he can stand on it, like he can put pressure on it and stand, but, of course, just healing sore. He says it feels really weird now, so it's just something I've got to get used to. And I'm not sure when he'll start doing some rehab, but.
Well, in my understanding, if they replaced it, it's a lot tighter right now than what he's probably used to. Guys, we got a Marshfield player down right now on the field. They've got a cart coming out to get the young man. So I know if you're at home and want to say a quick prayer for him, it would be appreciated. I think he's okay. He's been sitting up, but
yeah, he's set up with his legs straight out. He was laying on the ground flat, and then he did set up, and then he laid back down. So I'm not sure what's wrong. I know Ashley came over to the Marshfield sideline to get some stuff, and she's back out there. And a lot of the stuff, John, that she'll say, I think that the XYZ is wrong with young Bella Pope. And you say, oh, no, it's not that, she has not missed a single injury that I know of with any of since my kids have been in school. She has not misdiagnosed an injury yet.
Well, I like her because she's tough, too. I mean, so if she knows you're really not injured, you're just hurt, she lets you know it, too.
I laugh there because the funny story on that is, Cameron is Mr. Tough Guy, and in that Mount Vernon game when he sprained his ankle and he's laying on the ground there, there's a picture that Ninja Joe took of her standing over him, looking down kind of with her hands on her hips. And her question was, so you just going to lay there?
I love it.
Oh, and his response was, get me up. So she truly is a great asset to our school district to have her around. And I tell you, one more plug I'll give John. Her husband Casey is the Booster Club president this year.
Oh, is he?
And man, that Booster Club and Casey, I couldn't thank them enough for their kindness and letting the Wildcat Football Academy use the concession stand at the football field on those 3 Saturday home games. I got
to ask you, speaking of that, does Shelly Ray make you that biscuit and gravy all the time?
No.
That is good, man. That's some good stuff.
It is good. And, man, we expanded a little this year, did a few hamburgers.
Yeah.
And just hadn't done it before because it's, just one more thing you've got to do. So, again here, Marshfield player injured on the field, and I would guess we've kind of had a 15 to 20-minute pause so far. We had some Wildcat players doing a little jogging and warming up. That's something that's going to be tough, John, I think after deals like this when you've set to just pick up and go again. And I think it's, I don't know who it's tougher on. It may be tougher on the opposing team, the team that, because I think the hometown team, would want to help their, playing for their injured player.
Yeah, I mean, I think all around it's hard. You've seen there was a college game last year where, and I can't remember it was the Oklahoma softball game, and those games there's so many games going on at one time that you've got to really kind of keep on schedule to have them. And I want to say it was like 1:00 in the morning. I was up watching an OU softball game because they weren't going to let them leave without playing. So, guys, I'm a little chilly. Anybody ready for a little heat? I know. You guys got the best press booths ever. So, I think we will. When we get to Aurora, John, in 2 weeks, we're going to say, remember how nice Marshfield was? I love it how they've got the walls in and the doors. That's something that I wish we would get in ours. Yeah.
Little divider there. So,
Mrs. Sperlin.
As in Miss Rhonda Sperlin?
Miss Rhonda Sperlin. And she just messaged us from New York where Joe Sperlin is watching every play. But anyways, softball won big tonight, 10-7 over New Covenant Academy. So good.
They'll be back in action tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll be back in action tomorrow against Hillcrest and Waynesville.
I saw Pippi P. Well, you were there. You saw her too.
Yeah,
there
last
at the
night.
Volleyball game last night.
There's a lot of excitement with that program. Coach Flores and Coach Mather have done an amazing job of
young team.
And that's what I was asking him. I think I asked him during the coaches show yesterday. Everybody's clapping it up for the young man, and We wish him well.
Yeah, you always hope that
I think they're going to give I believe there's a rule like after so many minutes of delay, you get to warm up a little bit. But we'll see here. It may be up to the coaches too, Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're warming up. But yeah, they 10 o'clock tomorrow. They start off with Hillcrest, and then at 2 o'clock Waynesville. Those both at home. We apologize to the softball team for not making it out tonight. We were originally supposed to cover their game Thursday, and it got rained out, so we had a conflict of games. Both teams getting warmed back up. Took about, 15, 20 minutes.
So I've got a question for you, John.
Chesley and we've commented on this and we've posted it to the chain gang already, but we smashed Bolivar. And those are my favorite fans ever, Stevie.
Smashed them in.
Crushed them in soccer.
I thought the score was 2-1.
That's a crush, man. That's soccer. That's
John.
soccer. It's like baseball. You win 2-0.
That's the biggest exaggeration I've heard this week.
We crushed them. You go tell Coach Wubenall we didn't crush them and see what he says.
He may say
John Pope's embellishing.
Is that your car? Is Bella setting your alarm off?
Oh, it is because Bella's out there. Sorry, this is coming over my headset too because I've got.
I'm not hearing it.
Hi, Bella. Bella?
You turned it off.
It's off.
Because I tried to get out because I'm going back in.
Hey, Bella Pope, you're live on air. What did you do?
I tried to open your door, and the alarm's going off.
Bella, is that my truck that's the alarm's going off?
Yeah.
Do you need me to open it up?
No.
So did you...
Is it halftime?
No, it's not halftime. Are you even watching the game?
I'm trying.
All right.
I can't see the scoreboard.
Do you need text?
What half is it?
Second quarter, 3 minutes and 52 seconds left.
We're about ready to
the
start back up.
Wildcats are up 21-7, and it's 4th down and 21 for the Blue Jays.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you don't have to be polished, babe.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Do you need me to open
Wait, am I actually on air?
You're live on air. Do you want me to unlock the truck or not?
Yes.
Okay. Text me when you're done so I can lock it.
Okay. Love you, bye.
Love you.
Couldn't you just hit the button?
No, because I've got the keys up here.
Going off.
Your alarm's going off again,
I know.
John.
Gosh. I'll tell
Have
you
you
what.
ever thought maybe you bought a truck fancier than what you are?
Well, the truck is definitely fancier than me.
Man, I looked inside that thing the other night.
Bella poop.
Uh-oh. That said Bella Poop.
I know, don't want to talk to. Sorry, guys, at home. I'm
going to go tell the
I'm
announcers.
trying to find my app to unlock my truck.
The idiot who's there at quit.
They keep calling my name, don't
All right,
they?
fourth.
Here we go, back in action.
Go. Marshfield back to punt. And he. Oh, Cameron just about picked that thing up. I thought he was going to, and he thought about it. So Wildcats take over here, 3:40 left in the second quarter. Long delay there for an injured Marshfield player, but Wildcats will take over from the 23-yard line.
So we got 3.5 minutes, or pretty close to 3.5 minutes left in the half. Plenty of time for the Wildcats to get on the board again. Got Big Papa Calls for the ball. He's going to take it to the left side. Drags. Oh, what happened over there? Who was that?
Lucas Paris.
Paris just manhandled somebody. It got big boy style down there.
I thought we had a gymnast out there on the field, but that was the Marshfield player that got perished.
I don't know what he did, but he just basically lifted that guy in the air and said, "You're not going anywhere."
I think I'd run behind him.
He's a big boy. Here we go. 2nd and 3rd for the Wildcats. Hands it on. Nope, Colby's going to keep. He's got room. He's going to pick up the first down, and there's a flag.
They're motioning against the Wildcats. Where the flag is after the first down marker.
Yeah, so I don't know. It'll push it back, but it won't. It'll bring up 2nd and probably, what do you think, 3? From where they threw the flag anyways. Oh, it's a 10-yard penalty. Never mind.
Assuming
2nd and
it's a
8.
hold. Holding, Wildcats. Oh, those are going to offset, so we will be replaying that down. So
Lucas Paris's grandmother is watching from Kimberling City, and she said, "Good job." So here we go. Replaying this down, 2nd and 3rd. Wildcats at their 30, offsetting penalties. Blue calls for the ball. Could have gotten off.
going to get maybe a half a yard on that
I think you could have
play.
got encroachment, too, though, on that left side of Marshfield. Brings up a very manageable 3rd and 2, 2:32 left in the first half. Ball's on the 31. Colby's going to keep. He's got the first and much more.
He's going to pick up about 8 or 9 on that carry. 2:08 left in the first half.
Wildcats quick up to the line, playing smart. 2-minute drill here for the Wildcats. Spread offense. Buckman's going to try to take it around the corner. They've been there all night covering that one.
That's the one I would say let's
stay away from.
Yeah, they've been all over that one. And
I believe Wildcats are going to take a timeout. So quickly, 21-7, Wildcats, 1:41 left in the first half. Want to thank our timeout sponsor, Bernie Built. Rick Burney, just a great guy, but he's an even better carpenter and construction man. If you've got building issues or need something built, give him a call, 417-402-9024. I imagine at some point we're going to see a little bit of passing here.
I would hope that we could get about, what do we need, 10, 20? If we could get about 30 yards here, I would be looking forward to a Stuart McDonald field goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
From about 47. And even more impressive because it's on grass.
Is it harder to kick on grass?
Oh, Kobe keeps it, runs up the middle. He's got a lot of room. He's going to pick up a first down.
Pick up a first down. He
brings it out to the 50.
Wildcats, they got time. They got to stop the clock while they move the chain. So if they can get the play in, they can go right at it. And they do quick up to the line. Colby in shotgun. Wildcats spread out a little bit. He calls for it. He's going to take it to the left.
Oh, yeah. They're going to get IPOC on a hold.
Well, it's, pushing the back.
Minute 17 on the clock, which I'm so used to us having to call that out, John, that I forget what you went big time and got it on the screen.
What's that?
The clock and the score.
Oh, yeah. It was funny calling the volleyball game last night. You mentioned, I mean, I felt like at moments we should be calling the time. So.
Yeah.
21-7, Wildcats lead a little over a minute and a half, or right at a minute and a half left in the first half. Going to be a hold penalty against the Wildcats, push them back to...
That'll make it 1st and 19 for the Cats.
They were in Marshfield territory. Now they're going to be pushed back into Wildcat territory.
You know, John, I'm not, the great football architect, but if you look up there on the top side, Blake Tracy's defender is
way off.
12 yards off of him.
Yep. And he keeps backing up, too.
There's Buckman there. You got Ipoc there. Buckman's going to pick up about
Yeah, great run by Buckman.
14 yards on the play. Down to a minute on the clock. Kobe running back to the huddle to get the play in. Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Cats.
Cats doing a good job getting to the line quickly. Kobe calls for it.
Him and there he go.
Yeah,
now they got Kobe out there.
Yeah, no, it's Buckman.
Yeah, Buckman had the ball with a lead blocker.
Yeah.
Kobe Ballowy.
Ballowy.
Yeah, Ballowy, the big papa. First down for the Cats. And I believe a timeout.
Yeah, and the clock will stop, but he's going to – I would have – okay, no, I'm not going to –
You're not going to coach?
I'm not going to coach.
Not going to coach.
As everybody knows, Coach Talbert's way smarter than me, but
John,
my strategy was get one play in while they're moving the chains, and then take a timeout if we need to.
Yeah,
because we're down to this. We've got one timeout left.
What they need to do is get one of the little T's. They need to run the play in with a little T. Just have him be ready.
Yeah.
To go in there with it, and then just run right back out. Like he's taking him a water bottle or something. And
I had to process that one for a second.
Okay, see, Coach Talbert's last name starts with a T.
He
has 3 young sons. And the boys call him the little T's. That's what. Yeah. That's. I think you know that.
But I was like, it took me a second.
Anyone listening at home that. Cameron way off the ball, so he's going to be
targeted right here. Yeah, quick out to Ray. Ray cuts it back. Gonna get hit at the 20 or 30. I would say 5 more yards, and we're in McDonald territory. Stuart McDonald kicking territory.
John, we may be in it right now. That would be, they're at the 31, so 41 plus 7, 48-yarder right there. 26 seconds left. And they will take it at the 20, whether he makes it or misses it. I mean, he's got to kick it off if he makes it.
Yeah, you could do a shot to the end zone.
The only thing, I think we're out of timeouts, right?
Yeah, so what I'm saying is take a shot, a passing play that is going to go for a touchdown. I mean, 26 seconds is a lot of time, but you've got to get your whole kicking team out there in that time frame too. So
yeah,
but you already got. I mean, you got the llama there. He's the holder. So we'll see what we do here.
Got Pringer coming off the field on crutches. He's going to have to.
He wants in.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care. Wildcats back up to the line. 2nd and 3rd, ball at the 31. 26 seconds left in the first half.
I guess if they pick up a first down, they could spike it.
Oh, that's what they're going to do to Ethan. He just.
They were riding him like a borrowed mule.
But I'm going to say that's a good call, no call, because Ethan was pushing a little bit there too.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
I think that's why you're hearing the crowd like they are. 3rd and 3, and you still got time to send one to the end zone like that and then get Stuart McDonald out for a field goal. And that's what it looks like they're going to do. They've got who's up top there?
Incomplete to Buckman. Might have been trying to, Brady go to the first down marker.
Yeah.
That way they'll have to stop the clock to move the chains and catch it in the middle of the field, so Stewart's got a
That's
straight
exactly
shot
right. Yeah.
down there. So here we go. This will be a 48-yard attempt by one Stuart McDonald with 15 seconds left in this half.
Oh, yep, offsides. And I don't.
There we go. So that'll give us a first down,
Yeah.
but I'd say just move her 5 yards closer and kick her, coach. The clock operator did not stop the clock, so it shows 0, but there should still be 20 seconds left.
Still what is that? 45-yard field goal.
Yep, so they're set up at the 35, so a 45-yarder. Now the down marker, official timeout.
I think they're talking about the clock because.
And they also have 4th down marked over there, I guess.
Well, this
on the scoreboard they have 1st and 10, so I'm not sure if they know what's going on.
I think they were talking about the time.
I don't think the ball's spotted in the right spot.
Yeah, and that could be it too.
Because we said a 48-yarder, and then we just said, it's going to be a 45-yarder.
Yeah. Well, they're wanting to measure.
Okay, so that makes sense.
So we'll see if I agree with you. I don't think it matters if we get a first down or not. I think you still. Yeah, it's going to be short, so it's. And Coach Talbert's upset about it.
I'm not sure how we had 4th and. We just said it because we had. They were set up on the 38-yard line. Cameron is set down at the 38, and now he's at the 35. So
that would
the
be
5-yard penalty. They're
2 yards shy.
Coach Talbert is walking off 5 yards for him.
I love it.
Marshfield fans are hollering, but Coach Talbert is 100% right.
Yeah, he is. Who's that coming out to get him, though?
I think Coach Schinker is coming out to say, Coach.
I like Coach Talbert. He's not. He doesn't get mad for no reason. This is a pretty legitimate call, and he's calling everyone back in. They're going to talk about it again because he's right. You're right. It should be a first down. Now, whether that matters or not, I think we still are going to kick it unless Coach thinks we got one more shot at the end zone, and he may be thinking that. We had 26 seconds on the clock. We've run 2 pass plays, and we're down to 15. So
I like your math, John.
Yeah, we could potentially. If that's what he's thinking.
Now, if the referees spot the ball in a different spot, you're going to hear the Marshfield fans get rowdy. I think they're going to leave it where it is, though.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, Coach Talbert gives him the whatever.
That's the one thing I'll say about him. He advocates for, he will advocate for your team all day long. So big kick by Stuart McDonald here.
He's got the length.
That's it. That's on. That's good.
Bam.
That is good. That could have went 50 right there.
There you go.
Good job, young man.
Stuart McDonald back. 45-yard field goal. Good for the Cats to go up 24-7.
Yeah, he might have even went 55 with that. I mean, it cleared the goal post.
And, John, you think here if we wouldn't have had that let Marshfield have that kickoff return, this would be an extremely lopsided game. And I hope for the boys – I hope the boys and Coach Talbert come out in this second half and just mash on the gas a little harder. I don't know if I've told you, but Marshfield would be my biggest rival.
Stuart McDonald getting a lot of love from the viewers. I think
Are most of them girls?
No.
Oh. His brother been commenting? Chesley's been commenting?
Yeah.
What? I wonder why he's not in the crowd. I visited with his mom and dad before the game, got a few sunflower seeds from Stephen. Stuart marching.
He is commenting. It says sigh of relief. Nice job, Stu.
I think Chesley's going to be his agent.
Deep kick.
They're going. Nope.
No.
Ooh, he had a foot in the end zone. I thought they might.
Good. That was
Damari Barr and trying to see that other number.
I think it was IPOC. Or is that a 12?
Yeah, number 12 is Bryant King. I know he was in down there.
That was 13.
And
so that was IPOC. IPOC took a little bit of a
Cale
shot.
Sharp. I think I saw number 46 down there on the action. That's Cale Sharp. So 5 seconds left, and you think we'll see a knee or?
Chesley said he would be Cameron's agent too.
Ooh, a high snap, and he's going to be brought down. Slowed up greatly by Kobe Blue and then A.J. Muncie.
Yep, that'll send
Blake
us.
Tracy in on the tackle.
Send us right to the half. Your Wildcats up big here in Webster County, or in Marshfield, as we have the battle for Webster County tonight. Guys, we're going to take a quick break, visit the concession stand, and be back in, 20 minutes?
I was looking at the scoreboard. They usually throw up, but yes, 20 minutes.
There we go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back. We are at Marshfield to take on the Blue Jays in what we've dubbed the Battle of Webster County. Big first half for your Wildcats. They're up 24-7. Marshfield scoring on a return kick, but not much else after that. So I want to thank our sponsor, Citizens Bank of Rogersville, Undercover Truck Bed, and B&B Well and Pump. That is Alicia singing there, if you didn't recognize that voice. Wildcats kicked off to start the game, which means they'll get the ball here in the first half. John Pope.
Stevie Ray?
What did you
Did you say John Pope?
Yeah, Stevie Ray.
Who's the little princess that's got the heater on 78 in here?
It's me, but I wore shorts.
Oh,
so
wow.
I stuck with my word, and we were doing our pregame attire list, and we said we've been doing well when we wear shorts, and Stevie ditched me. So kickoff is going to be fairly deep.
So fielded at the 30 by Cameron Ray, and he gets about nowhere. He bobbled the ball a little bit. So I've about decided, John, that they don't have a great kicker. That's no dig on them, but or at least we've not seen them kick deep tonight, and maybe that's because of our returners.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't say that they don't have a good kicker because we don't know.
But, we've grown complacent with having good kickers over the years. We've really done a pretty decent job there. So,
yeah, we've had a stretch of good ones.
Buckman's going to shift to the left. Colby calls for the ball. He's going to take it up the middle, cuts back to the left.
He's going to pick up about 5 to 6 on the play. So I was gone so long because I was trying to find out about the injured Marshfield player, and I want to say what a tough kid because he's playing with at least one torn ACL, if not 2.
Oh, wow.
And it is his senior year, so he wanted to play football. So don't think that's why he, came out of the game, but
Colby's going to fake.
Going to keep, and, man, he's going to pick up a good 12 yards on that play.
That's 8 yards a carry for him so far to start the second half. 11-13.
We've kept their defense on the field a lot tonight, and I think we're going to see this get easier and easier.
Well, we've been in that situation before, too, you know, where our defense stays on. And
the same thing happens.
Yeah, you just get worn out. I mean, there's a breaking point for everybody.
Blake Tracy lines up beside the Big Papa. Big Papa is going to keep it, and he's going to get another
close to first down.
9.
They're going to spot him about a yard and a half shy. So good averaging run series for Big Papa here. That's awful close to a first down from, so I guess optical illusion a little bit, about a yard shy. Yeah, Blake Tracy in the backfield. Big Pocket's going to hand off to him. And
Blake Tracy's got a lot of room.
I thought he was going to go.
I'd love to see that for him. I know he.
Look at Coach Talbert.
He is.
Doesn't he get it? He just gets excited, doesn't he? So Wildcats back up to the line, something we haven't seen quick. They're going to hit.
Buckman. There's that play that, man, that thing is just.
Yeah, he's getting punished on that one. They're not. We're not able to establish the edge, and they're doing a great job of being disciplined and staying home. That's going to be about a 5-yard loss, 3-yard loss for the Wildcats to bring up 2nd and 13. Ball at the 34.
And Colby and Blake Tracy in the backfield. You know, Blake Tracy's got that running back size to him.
Yeah, he does.
Colby fakes the handoff or fakes the toss to Carter, keeps it, and I'm not sure what he shouldn't have tossed it.
Yeah, Carter had the edge there, and he's got the speed. It's one of those things where you've got a fraction of a second to decide what to do. Brings up 3rd and 12 for the Wildcats. Ball at the Marshfield 33. And I would imagine we are in 4th down territory right here.
I would give him a Colby Blue here and a Colby Blue there.
What about a Colby Blue everywhere?
Or a dump truck with a helmet handoff to Blake Tracy. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. And
yeah, and they're not going to give him anything. Back to the original line of scrimmage. I wonder if they'll give Stumac a opportunity here to kick a long field goal.
So far, looks like we're going to
keep it. So it's going to bring up 4th and 12 for the Wildcats. Ball at the Marshfield 33. Colby's going to look for an
Carter wide open.
Oh, man.
Just misses him.
And with Carter's speed, there was no way that wasn't going for a touchdown. So turnover on downs for the Wildcats. Marshfield's going to get the ball at their own 33, 1st and 10 Marshfield.
A great look there. I mean, that's something that I'd like to see us come back to that one before the game's over.
Yeah, we've had that a few times tonight with some good looks, just haven't been able to capitalize on them. Marshfield's quarterback under center. Going to pitch to the backfield. He has nowhere to go. And he is smothered by a host of Wildcats, leading off with
Buckman.
Yeah, I see Buckman down there.
BT's down there. And I think Damari Barr kind of turned him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think he got in
back,
there.
And I'm not sure if Dre Jones was in on that or not. But
yeah, Dre back in action for us. Clock says 1st and 10. It looks like it's more 2nd and 14. Marshfield's going to push.
Screen pass to Carter Athan. Great job breaking that up. He
I like it. I mean, that's a basketball play, but
yeah, that's the old get that out of here.
Yeah. So it brings up 3rd and 14 for Marshfield. They've got the ball at their own 29. Great defensive stand here for the Wildcats to open up the second half. Showing rush. Oh, and that's going to be a pass interference. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah. You agree? I don't think you do.
Could I see the replay on that?
Well, he hit him well before the ball was even to him. He had hit him in the back. I don't think it was intentional. I just think they got.
So you think he accidentally hit him in the back?
Yeah, I do. I think he was looking back for the ball, and the receiver had stopped momentum, and he hit him, and it was.
I think that'll give the Blue Jays a first down.
Yeah, well.
Barely.
Yep, they're going to move the chain. So 1st and 10, Blue Jays. Ball still at their own 44. Crowd excited.
Princess, I'm going to turn the heat down, or
Okay.
you're going to have me stripping.
Hey,
The high snap again, and
Get him.
Dre Jones,
yeah.
man,
And he just held on for dear life and did an amazing job of
holding on
to
he was
him.
down to a half a thread.
Yeah.
About to get that. Quarterback was just about to spin out of that, but.
And I was watching Dre, didn't even see who come in to finish that off, but
I think it was BK, but.
so it'll bring up 2nd and 14, ball at the Marshfield 40. Going to hand it off.
He's going to be brought down by Carter Rathan.
Yeah.
That was Davion Harris on the run for the Blue Jays.
See, and that's, once again, I mean, the difference in defenses that I've seen in the past. I mean, we are in the backfield so fast, it's hard to do a lot.
Blake Tracy is talking to the back referee here.
3rd and 11, Marshfield. Ball at their 43. Pass play. Got a receiver. Oh, no! He gets leveled and incomplete. Who was that?
Carter Rathan was over there, but I think he heard footsteps.
Well, he had the ball, and Carter just waylaid him and knocked. I mean,
Coach Talbert on the reception.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's going to bring up 4th.
I wonder
and
if
11.
Carter's eighth. He went back. I wonder if he was talking to the ref saying, "Did you see that?"
Knowing Carter, he might have been saying, "Thanks for not calling that."
I would have said it's a clean hit. I couldn't see if he was out of bounds by any means, but short.
Another
punt,
short punt.
And it's got to make you think it's by design. So Wildcats going to take over first or second possession of the second half here. Currently lead big 24-7 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. What were you going to say?
I think you're right. I think it is by design because I think – I mean, they've got to kick farther than that.
Yeah, you've got two in the backfield that have returned them. You know, both have returned one for a touchdown. I believe Carter has, hasn't he?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I know the Llama has. Handoff.
Are you playing that music, John? Because they don't play it on the
that was
Marshfield's holding the ball. I was like, why is the PA announcer not shutting the music off?
Sorry, that was Alicia. I was like, yeah, I was too. I was kind of getting mad about it, but
wait, what is that doing on your playlist?
I live with two other girls.
That is horrible.
I'm revealing all sorts of stuff about myself tonight thanks to this Bluetooth. Let's get to the game calling. Colby's going to get the ball. He's going to hand off. Nope, he keeps pitches out to Carter Athan. Carter lowers his shoulders, stays in bounds.
He may be gone, John. Oh, they've got a horse collar that. Yeah. There we go. They're going to add another 15 on the end of that run.
And I don't know how he stayed in bounds. He had to tiptoe. Colby looks like he's
stretching something.
Got some.
No, it's not a. Don't believe that's going to be a cramp, but.
Yeah, horse collar. So it's interesting to be a fan of the Wildcats up here and then hear their, the Marshfield crowd right in front of us. They disagreed with that. We both called horse collar before he was even on the ground. So that's going to push them deep into Marshfield territory. Down to the 15. So 1st and 10, Wildcats at the Marshfield 15 inside the red zone again tonight. He's got one receiver up top that's split out. He's going to keep.
Ball is on the ground. BT motions, it's ours. Marshfield motions, it's theirs.
Let's see who the refs motion. They're going to keep the ball with
Wildcat
Rogersville.
Ball on the 15, second and 10. Man, has there been a bigger workhorse this year than Colby Blue on this team?
You know, I mean, you've got a
bunch of them that you could do, but I mean,
yeah,
Taysom goes down and he steps up and taking in that quarterback spot.
Well, it's interesting. We said this, and you know, with this senior class, we were talking, you know, the other night with Pistol and
the nightmare.
And we said what's unique about this is typically you have one leader, and I've seen each of these seniors be leaders in a different way. You know, Colby's a little more vocal about it, but yes, I mean, he has been the workhorse on both sides of the ball.
Colby right up the middle or on that left side, and he's going to be down. If not a first down, he's going to scare it to death. Yep, they're motioning to move the chains.
So it'd be 1st and goal at the 4 for the Wildcats.
You know, and John, maybe a lot of classes do it, and I just know it because I'm living with it. But you talk about those boys keeping each other accountable. They keep each other accountable.
Yeah. And and just through our friendship, I've heard Cameron, disagree about something with the other seniors, and, they all collectively put their heads together and figure it out, and that's
1st and goal from about the 4 with the big papa in the background. He's going to keep it, and he is going to
touchdown Wildcats.
Power his way in for another touchdown.
So 30-7 Wildcats, 3:31 left in the third quarter, pending a Stuart McDonald extra point attempt here. McDonald has one from 45 tonight.
45.
And I don't know, is that his longest career long?
Don't think it's career long. He had close to that last year at home. You know, that one at Catholic, I was talking to Michelle at halftime. She said Stuart still says that kick at Catholic was good. And that extra point is good.
There's a lot of people that said that. We called it good when he kicked it. And then, but I mean, from our angle, I'll tell you, you get some of that optical, that illusion.
So 31-7 Cats here on the backside of the third quarter.
Yeah, we want to thank Citizens Bank of Rogersville, where other branches have banks.
No, where other banks have branches, they've got roots.
It's that time of night.
And it goes way back, John. You need to.
1908.
I was going to say it was like I started to say 1903, and I thought I think I may be off a few years, but
correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's 1908 was when they were first established, and so they've served the Rogersville community for many years.
Yeah, my checking account says 1987 when my account was opened there, and that would be my checking account. Of course, Mom and Dad, you have a savings account there before that. So
how do they keep all your money? Did they have to?
We have to just divide it up, and move it around.
I mean, did they have to create a vault for you?
No, not really. They just put it in the press and just stack it tighter.
Stuart McDonald back to kick. He's 1 for 2 on touchbacks tonight.
And that one is not going to have a chance of being returned because he's kicked off more than that. But
yeah, I was going to say
that one was about 2 yards shy of being out of the back of the end zone. The wind has all but died completely out. Flag is like John, very, very droopy.
What? How do I get?
I mean, I just thought I'd kind of take a dig at you when I could.
Pump me up?
Yeah, so 1st and 10 Marshfield from their 20. And here we go.
3:30 left in the third quarter.
They fake the handoff to Harris.
Yeah,
hand it off up the middle.
They gain a yard. Do you think that was a design play? It looked awful. Need my flashlight.
Hard to tell. Trying to get the Blue Jay ball carrier on that, but
that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for Marshfield. Quarterback in shotgun. It's high snap. He's going to rein it in. He's got the edge. There's a flag in the backfield, though.
That's going to come back. I'm sure that's holding. It might have been
It is holding.
BK that they held.
So a good run negated by a hold there for the Blue Jays.
That's going to make it 2nd and 18. Is it warmer in here? Ryan White moved his
I don't blame him. He
scoreboard
came down.
keeping into the booth here with us.
He came up. He came up here, and his hand. Like, I feel sorry for the dude. Like, he probably needs to file an insurance claim with our company.
So here we go, 2nd and 18, 2:40 left in the third quarter. Handoff up the
Going
middle.
nowhere,
And
and
the
that's-
nightmare
yeah.
Cam Knuckles
Nightmare.
is all over Davion Harris for no gain on the play.
Yeah, and I think that's a testament right there. I mean, I can't imagine him having too many rush yards tonight. They're not moving the marker, but I thought he got hit further back than that. Marshfield quick up to the line.
Third down. They've
Third
got
and-
20 on the scoreboard.
Oh, he was almost hit from
Damari.
behind. Nice little reception, but it's not going to be enough.
They're going to pick up about 15 on the play.
And they're going to regroup, and they're going to go for it here, which you all but got to at this point. 31-7 Wildcat lead.
Well, looks like they're going to punt, John.
Here,
But,
now, this,
you know,
this is the place I would look for the
Yeah, the fake.
The fake.
They keep, doing, as you called, the rugby style, and they're going to – there was about the 2 punts ago, I thought he was going to run it.
I did too, yeah.
And he's going to run it.
Yeah, he is. And he's going to get a first down and get tackled by –
There's a flag over there. They were holding Dre Jones. So that one is going to put him back at about 4th and 15.
Yeah, that's definitely, I mean, you have to punt it away here now. I mean, obviously you tried the fake. We're going to be ready for that.
Well, you and I called it. I mean, we should be,
Coaches,
maybe the
announcers.
stock market. Play the stock market.
It's not playing it.
It's not playing it.
No. So you're right. It's going to be about 4th and 15-ish, looks like.
Don't look at the scoreboard. Those
Yeah.
guys are behind over there.
Yeah, 4th and 15 is what we'll call it here. Blue Jays picked it up a first down on a fake punt, but gets called back due to holding, and that's the second penalty that stopped a drive for them this possession. Clock just continues to dwindle down. It's gonna.
Carter's signaling fair catch, but I was going to say he's
Yeah, it goes. So Wildcats going to take over once again. Amazing field position for them at the 31 of the Blue Jays.
and we've talked about their punting, and that's the play there, John. That thing netted 15 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, the ball is marked where the Marshfield first down marker would have been.
Yeah, and if that's the strategy, though, it seems awful
Silly.
I mean, I don't.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe we need to send down Alicia as our roaming reporter to find out. She could interview Coach Bull after the game.
Cameron Ray back at quarterback.
Hand off to Kobe Blue. He's going to go up the middle.
Picks up about
Looks like
2. And I think this is the point where you're just kind of trying to run clock here. Wildcats in no hurry here. Up big 31-7 in Marshfield for the Battle of Webster County. Ray at quarterback again. Blue in the backfield. Hands it off. Nope. Pitches. Nice.
Oh, got Buckman.
Nice.
Buckman has got some room. He's going to pick up a first down.
That was a great pitch
as
to
he
Buckman.
runs out of bounds, and
That's
there's
gonna
a
be
flag.
that's going to be some unsportsmanlike because that was way after the play, and it was thrown at the sideline.
Carter's got his hands out like, slap me some skin. So I think they're going to I didn't mean to touch you, John.
Oh.
You shouldn't be so jumpy.
Waiting on the call here, I mean, we're assuming it's some sort of unsportsmanlike conduct. We're not sure if that's... Oh, yeah. Ryan White's up here.
Wow.
He's got a flag on the play. What was the call?
They haven't made it yet.
Okay, it is against
go.
Marshfield.
Unsportsmanlike. Marshfield. So Carter had his hands out, and John, that was the man. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Are you gonna take that? So
Well, I think he's learned this thing, this year, or maybe a little bit last year. Sometimes it's better to take it and just, like right now, just gave us 15 more yards, puts it first and goal from the 9 for the Wildcats.
Well, I mentioned, those boys keep each other accountable, and I couldn't. That is an example there where the boys, have talked to each other, and I'm not going to single anyone out, but we've got to keep our heads on.
Yeah,
and not make silly, get silly mistakes, silly penalties. So
you're talking 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old boys.
Cameron on the keeper, he
pushes forward. They're not going to give him a great mark, though.
They're going to mark him at about the 5-yard line, maybe
I think the 4.
4.
And it seemed to me he got more push than that, but...
So that's going to bring up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 5. Got Cameron at quarterback.
Still at quarterback. The big papa, Kobe Blue at tailback, and I bet you we see a Kobe Blue. Nope, yep. Cameron's going to keep it. Go,
yep.
Go.
Oh, just shy. I think they're going to mark it at about the half-yard line.
And they're marking him down. Marshfield
thought they got the ball, but...
Yeah, he was reaching forward to try to stretch across that line, so that's going to bring up third and inches. We should be, I guess I should phrase that,
I think
third
we're gonna...
and inches to go. Third quarter is over with. So into the third quarter here, Wildcats 31, Marshfield 7.
Yeah, and they're going to switch ends of the field. They'll be still just as close to that touchdown line as they were before.
And, John, I want to remind you and the viewers at home, if you're joining late, Marshfield's 7 points came from a kickoff return. They have not scored on our defense tonight.
No, and honestly had very little success, and what success they have had has been negated by penalties.
They have struggled. Their center and quarterback exchange has been an issue tonight.
A lot tonight. Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've had a few over their head snaps and at key moments where you thought maybe they were going to pick up a first down, but then they get pushed back another 5-6 yards from that. And we're a team that's speedy enough to you can't make that mistake. I mean, you've got guys in the backfield in seconds.
I wasn't able to. Yeah, I was going to check around. I wasn't able to catch the Marshfield band, but I know it's not like the Wildcat band, but
they're good. It
sounds good from what we hear here.
So here we go, 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats. Ray's going to take it in on a keeper, and he's got it. They just haven't signaled it yet, but he absolutely broke the plane. Touchdown,
there they go, touchdown.
Wildcats.
So we'll get you some Week 7, you as in you, John, some Week 7 updates from...
Travis said, let Cam Knuckles run it in. I think that's a great idea.
You know, they talked about that. You remember they were going to put him at fullback.
And at Lamar, he did play fullback.
No. Well, he could have, but the game that I remember...
Mount Vernon?
McDonald County.
Oh, yeah.
McDonald for the extra point, and it is... Good.
McDonald perfect on extra points and field goals tonight, so... Yeah.
Wildcats up 38-7. So Stuart McDonald accounting for 8 of the Wildcats' 38 points tonight.
That's right. Crowd's starting to thin out here a little bit.
A little interesting there. Lamar 14, Nevada 0. Bet that was a good game. They're
Seneca, East Newton.
Seneca handled East Newton easily.
Mount Vernon big up over Hollister.
I missed that. Okay, 42. Yeah, Mount Vernon 42, Hollister 6, and that's at the half.
Yeah. What about the Reed's game?
Cassville up on Catholic.
Reed's up on Aurora.
Mack County up on Monette. Stuart McDonald to kick it off. Cameron Ray on the last touchdown, quarterback keeper up the middle to score for the Cats. 11:52 left in the game. Stuart McDonald is going to put that one.
Going to be a touchback, yeah.
In the end zone.
See, and he called it that time. Earlier, it was that same situation, and they let him run it out, so.
And, John, that is all of the Big 8 scores, so I'm not going to bore people with others.
I'm still a little baffled on, but it makes more sense once we talked offline about Catholic. Who is that?
Well, Blake Tracy started. Carter Gathan come over jigging, and then Kobe Blues, he's doing a little Cotton Eye Joe out there. So Marshfield loses the ball. Braden Kent came so close to getting that fumble if the Marshfield quarterback just lost it out of his grip.
Yeah. What I was going to say is the Hollister, Catholic, and Reed's move to another conference really kind of blew me away. But when you talk about overall sports, it makes a lot more sense.
I was told, and I believe it was a reliable source, but I couldn't tell you who it was now, that Marshfield quarterback hands off Davion Harris, and he's brought down about the 32-yard line for the Blue Jays. Carter Athan,
good pickup by him.
Braden Kent, and Damari Barr all over there in on the action. There had been early rumor, that Hillcrest, Parkview, and Central might join us, like along with a Bolivar, Branson, Marshfield, to name a few. Marshfield snap their handoff to Harris, and they
he about lost
bobbled it.
Yeah,
quarterback keeps it, but
he's going to get maybe about 2 yards. Would you say?
Yeah, I think that's going to bring up fourth and 5, 4th and 6.
That would be interesting for the pure sake of those would be awesome. To me, they'd be really amazing matchups. But we don't have to travel very far for those.
But someone told me, and like I said, they seem like a pretty reliable source.
So you were saying Central.
And Central Hillcrest Parkview.
Okay.
But they said that.
And those are all teams that are on our.
That Springfield Public Schools will not let them branch out of the Ozark Conference.
Oh, over the head of the
that
punter.
Goes back into the end zone, and Kobe's chasing him down.
Get him, go get him.
Buckman brought down at the 5 by Kobe
And he
Blue.
kind of just laid him down.
Brady Buckman had him if Kobe didn't, and Blake Tracy was over there for
I think
back up on that. So
I think Kobe said, "Hey, you're the punter, so I'm just going to lay you down." Another mishap by the Blue Jays, and that's going to give the Wildcats another scoring opportunity here. Already up 38-7.
So Will Stone.
I'm sorry.
Will Stone jogging in to get in there.
First and goal from the 5 for the Wildcats.
One of our senior linemen. So Kobe Blue back in the shotgun. Blake Tracy beside him, and they're going to chew.
Yeah, they're chewing down clock and some movement on the line, I think.
Yeah, they're calling. He's doing the old roll the chariot. So Cats will back up 5.
What's the roll the chariot?
You didn't sing that as a kid in church?
Roll the chariot?
Roll the gospel chariot along?
No.
Oh, John.
We also didn't pass snakes in our church. So.
John. Okay, the next vacation Bible school, I'm gonna invite my little friend John.
I have spent my share of vacation Bible schools and church camps.
So 1st and 10 first and goal from the 10 for the Cats.
Kobe's gonna face the pitch, and he's gonna get it back down to about the 6.
Good run, a great fake by Kobe, and that's the play. You know, a lot of times that they kind of ate us up there on that pitch to Buckman. Kobe getting the swing of that. So
Mary said, "No Bolivar, please," and I agree 100% with her.
Well, the way you guys talk, I mean, I would think you'd like him in our conference so we could just beat on him.
I'm going to tell you, I was half a minute away from Sheriff Cole visiting my house there one time. Oh, dangerous play.
Kobe gets it to Buckman, but not very clean. They're going to lose about 5 or 6, about 5 on that play, bringing up 3rd and goal from the 10.
The 11. Yeah, and that would have been a lateral if he wasn't able to.
Yeah, that baby was live.
Yeah. So here we go. We'll see if we can punch one more in here. 3rd and goal from the 11 for the Cats. Big Papa in the backfield,
along with Blake Tracy. They're going to go that way, and if nothing else,
he's got Carter. Oh, man, Carter lays out for it.
If he would have saw him, the Big Papa had Jason Sales wide open there.
So Stuart McDonald's going to come on for a field goal attempt.
So this has been the biggest offensive scoring on a night for the Cats.
Yeah, he's going to kick from the left hash marks.
Stewart looking for a 29-yard field goal, and that thing is good.
Yeah, it couldn't have been more on.
41-7 Wildcats here in the 4th quarter.
Big win, or I'm not going to call it yet. I'm sorry,
John.
Big night for the Wildcats. If we don't win, I mean, we're
not going to be fit for man or beast,
and we're not going to have a coach's show either. Because I'm not going to talk to Talbert and him get all mad at me. So
now,
I didn't put that right. He would talk to us, but what I'm saying is that there wouldn't be a lot to talk about.
You and I, and Coach have giggled over the years of our little quirks and our, Lucky Rabbit's foot.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, man, John is going to have the coaches show Wednesday night, and he's going to have it at the studio where the last 2 weeks we've had it, you've had it at the stadium.
Box, yeah.
And if And we've won the last 2 weeks, and I thought, man, if John Pope messes this deal up.
Oh, no. We were going to the press box, yeah.
So, I mean, we can kind of throw that out now that wasn't the
well, it could be. We didn't have a coach's show. So, Coach Talbert, kids were not feeling well that day, so we just
he needed to get home and be with his family.
Stuart McDonald's going to send this one
again into the end zone.
Touchback.
Do you think those guys are like, oh, man, I just want to run it out?
I don't think so, because I really think he could have caught that at the 1 and ran it, but
they should, like, get on each other's shoulders.
I guess that's one.
To catch it before it goes in.
Is that legal?
Sure.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Got a lot of the
got some Ice Baby going.
Got the JV guys in here.
Yeah, young guys.
Somebody needs to get on this receiver over here. Looks like that may be Braxton Yost. Marshfield picks the ball up off the ground, and he's gone.
Yep, he's not going to.
I'm not.
So touchdown Marshfield. Is that the Notre Dame fight song?
Seems like it.
Ryan, is that the Notre Dame fight song?
I think I would. Well, I'll keep what I think to myself for the moment.
Yeah.
Kick is
well, and that had
no good.
Yep, he's going to get called on that. In my opinion, that is no different than what Stuart McDonald got hit earlier on that punt. He's going to get a personal foul. It'll be will that be assessed on the kickoff, though, right?
They will. I think since they missed it, they will retry it. But I don't know if they will assess it on the attempt or the kickoff.
There's a flag on the play, Stephen.
Yeah.
Ryan's having fun with it. He's over there like, yeah. You're not supposed to put the flags up when it's us. So that shortens it up a little bit. I guess half the distance to the goal for second extra point attempt. And that is not good. Oh, yeah, not good. I heard the Marshfield fans say, yeah, but I thought it went way left, and it did. So we want to thank our sponsor, Citizens Bank of Rogersville, where other banks have branches.
They have roots.
Undercover truck bed. And like I said, your truck looks naked if you don't have a good bed. That's not their slogan. Sorry, guys. That's not your slogan.
We could come up with one for them.
Hey,
something catchy like that. I liked what you had to say. We just don't, we need to do something like, don't leave your truck naked. Cover your bed at
I don't
undercover.
know. I'm at a loss of words because that was completely ridiculous, and they're probably going to pull their sponsorship at any point. But we want to say your truck doesn't look as good without an undercover bed.
There you go.
They are nice.
Guys, please give me a do-over on that one. we need to keep this show alive. And they are also hiring. And our buddies over at B&B Well and Pump. If you've got well or pump issues, they are the people to call. They'll do fix your well. They'll do new construction. They're great people. And just big supporters of, it's assessed on big supporters of the Logan Rogersville community.
I would shove about 4 more guys up front.
Yeah, hold up. Ryan brings up a good point.
That's what Coach Talbert is out there on the field addressing to the white
Yeah,
hat.
like you kick the penalty twice, And now you're assessing yardage.
That's like double jeopardy.
I hate to say it, but I mean, and we're not usually really rough on refs, but this has got to be some of the most insane calling that I've seen.
They will onside kick here before, we. Yes.
Well, I mean,
and that's something.
They've got the play stop because they're talking it over, but like, it's not even a question of did it happen. It happened, just like the last time when we had 3 yards to go for a first down, and they didn't. They said we weren't at first down territory after a 5-yard penalty. If they let them kick this, I'm going to be. I don't know what they're going to do here.
Okay, this ref is moving in. He is picking up the ball in the tee.
And that is correct. Good for them.
Yes.
These guys.
Well, Marshfield's wanting that penalty there, but I mean, how do you justify that? I mean, even if that was Rogersville, I'd be like, wow, that's a messed up call. I'm sure.
Yeah, and Ryan said exactly what I was thinking, that when they got the penalty, I think the coach has the option of choosing. I want to assess it on the kickoff, or I want to redo on my miss.
Well, clearly got the redo.
So the onside kick is not going to travel.
Yeah, and it's going to be
10 yards
penalty,
and it hits a Marshfield player at about the 6 to 7 yard mark.
So I think in high school that's a 10-yard penalty, correct?
We're going to find out.
I can't remember in high school. It might actually be a turnover for us. Ryan's up here baffled with us on some of this. Like we said, you guys know us. We don't normally criticize refs very often, but, man, there's just been some – maybe it's just been a tough week for them, guys. Maybe it's just been a tough week. And I'll get off my bandwagon. So Big Pop out there still dancing.
So so there's no penalty then?
Yeah, there was a penalty at the extra point attempt.
But they put the ball exactly where
they marked half the distance to the goal.
Coach Talbert calls a timeout. I think he's going to slip the JV guys in.
Yeah, he's giving the crowd the opportunity to clap off our players. We're going to see some young players out here now getting a shot at being a part of the battle for Webster County. While we're in a timeout, we want to thank Rick Burney with Burney Built, 417-402-9024. He'll build you a house, a schmouse.
A grouse.
So let's explain what a schmouse is first. Shop house.
Yep, the shop house.
And then the grouse is the garage house.
Right. Ryan did make a valid point here. You say schmouse, and I don't know what a schma is.
No.
The shouse is the shop house.
If you go back to when I first announced it, I made a mistake and called it a schmouse, and we've always called it a schmouse since then.
Okay, there you go, Ryan.
That's clarification.
And Rick Burney is in the house tonight. He is here? He is here. I saw him at halftime.
We have got
a guy that has no kids playing, but he comes in and
we got Freeze at quarterback.
Plenty of time on the play clock here.
He's going to hand off.
Wildcats flinched a little quick. False start, so that's going to back him up 5.
Got a flag. Ryan's having too much fun with this. So
now you guys are big time.
41-13. Wildcats lead here.
And we're going to
7:30 left in this ball game. Matt says he is
low
here.
Snap. Freeze is keeping it. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Matt Shevchuk says he's here in Branson, Bolivar, Carl Junction, West Plains, Marshfield, and Rogersville.
I could do without Carl Junction.
And I could do without Bolivar. I would like to see us stay with I don't know what's going to happen. I assume maybe, I
could do without West Plains, except for, I could do without them in football. Every other sport I'd be fine with.
Here we go. 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats. They're at their own at the Marshfield 47. And they're going to be hitting the backfield.
Bryant King on the carry there for the Cats.
So I'm going to bring up a 3rd and 19. Clock continues to run. 7 minutes left in the ball game.
Well, the Marshfield crowd has not hung around.
Yeah, it
has thinned out. I would bet if the weather was a little warmer, they would have hung around a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's the first sweatshirt night.
Freeze on the keeper and Stuart McDonald out to punt for the Cats.
Yeah, it's been the first night we've needed a sweatshirt or anything, and we're almost at the end of our season.
Yeah, I ran out this afternoon to get the drink. We've got drinks for the boys after the game to get them on ice, and I was like, wow.
It is not Stuart McDonald back. Oh, it is. Sorry.
John.
You're absolutely right. And
Marshfield takes a knee as they caught it.
What were you going to?
I don't know what was I going to tell a big story?
I think you were going to make fun of me in some way.
No.
Yeah, I think you were.
So Cats coming out on defense.
We got 5:58 left in the ball game.
Looks like Marshfield is keeping their starting offense out there.
41-13, Wildcat lead.
Handoff up the middle.
Going to pick up about 6 yards, so 2nd and 4 for Marshfield.
Brought down by Z Queen, number 45 for the Cats.
So we will be at home next week against Reeds. It is our last home game. Tailgating starts at 4-ish.
The word on the street is I think the fishing team is going to be frying fish that night.
Bring it.
Marshfield handoff over on the left side, but doesn't get
pile
too
of
far.
Wildcats on there.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 2-ish.
Are they doing it for a fundraiser? Or
Nope. Just doing it.
Coach Sell is, he's the man. 3rd and short.
Yeah, JP Sell, Jason Metters, and then the fishing team will be out there frying some fish.
Do you know Jason Metters?
I do know Jason Metters.
Handoff going to go around to the left. He's got a first down, dragged down.
Davion Harris carrying the ball for the Cats. I see Jack Cole, number 21, over there.
The bailiff. So 1st and 10, Blue Jays, ball at their 37. Clock continues to run down to about 4:20. Are you buying dinner on the way home, Stevie?
I can.
You can't. Well,
I wasn't planning on it, but I could, for you, I would. I know. Handoff, a pitch out there, going to be brought down about the 40-yard line. That's
ball
a long way over there, John.
It is. Ball stays in bounds. I can't see who the numbers are either.
I saw Z Queen over there. And Nate Knowles over there, but I'm not sure. It could have been Bradley Jones that made the tackle. Those three guys were over there.
Let's give them all credit.
I always tell John to bring a pair of binoculars so I can see that, and he doesn't.
I forget.
So 2nd and 6 for the Blue Jays. Handoff up the middle, and boy, he's met by a
He's not going to
pack of
get
cats.
much. 2 yards there. Wildcat
Lane
JV doing.
Lane Helmig, I believe,
I
on
would
that
assume
tackle.
most of these guys are some of our JV younger kids, but doing a great job here.
Yeah, once Marshfield put their JV in, and they keep slipping in. I mentioned Davion a while ago was out there. Now he is on the sideline.
So 3rd and 3 for the Blue Jays.
They're going to hand off.
He's
Bring
got
it over here.
He's going to get
Z
the first
Queen
down.
is going to bring him down right on the sideline.
And they're going to.
Going to get the first down. We got 2:44 left in this game with your Wildcats up 41-13. And it's not really been a close game.
It hasn't.
All night.
Yeah, I mean, the starting defense.
Do you remember last year's game against Marshfield?
I don't. I was kind of out of it, if you remember.
Okay.
For about a month.
It was pretty lopsided, kind of like tonight, and us senior dads made sure we reminded
your seniors about that?
Our boys. Got a flag. Did Ryan? Oh, Ryan's got it up there. Personal foul against the Wildcats, or not personal foul, probably unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to take Marshfield down to about the 15-yard line.
So 2:37 left in the ball game. Personal foul against the Wildcats pushes the Blue Jays in the red zone. Yeah, I was going to say about our starting defense. I mean, they were just. I mean, they harassed Marshfield. Big hit.
Dre Jones.
Yeah, Dre Jones just
referees
hammered
below
him
that
at the line.
Below that dead.
But other than, I mean, I'm curious how many first downs they actually got, because other than the return kickoff, they did not score against our varsity tonight.
Yeah. Have you been around Dre Jones? Like,
I called a few.
See him.
Yeah, Ryan and I called a game.
Walk by him. He's a beast.
He's like I say all the time. He is built like a running back. Yeah, they're going to get a horse collar on that too. I believe they're going to say horse collar. I think it's getting ticky-tacky, but personal foul, yep. Face mask. And that may have been. I didn't see. I thought they were.
Will that be a 5 or a 10? That'll be a 5.
So 1:46 left in the ball game. Marshfield is in scoring position here. 2nd and 2.
Hand off over here, and he's going to be brought down.
That'll be enough.
Dre Jones on the tackle.
Yeah, and that'll be enough to get them first down. So it'll be 1st and goal, Blue Jays at their 4.
1:30 left in this game.
Our clock person ditched us.
Ryan White?
Huh?
I think he's working and traveling.
Marshfield hands off,
I mean,
and they're going to score on that one. So touchdown Blue Jays, giving them 19-41 for the Cats. Yeah, John, last year's Marshfield game was pretty lopsided with Marshfield kind of shocking us. And so we, I guess my last reminder yesterday I got yelled at. That the boys were fully aware of 2-point attempt is no good. So score will remain Wildcats 41, Blue Jays 19 with 1:15 left in this game.
What are your thoughts? I mean, we're kind of closing it out right now. What have been your thoughts tonight on, coming into this being a rivalry one and being the battle for Webster County? Both teams, they may be friends off the field, but they are not friends on the field. What have been your thoughts of tonight's game, Stevie?
I have been very impressed with what we've done tonight. I loved it there in the second quarter when Coach Talbert, we said he took 6 minutes off the clock. We just kept running the ball. We were gaining. That reminded me of, my old days where the coach said, we're going to do it till they stop us.
I think our defense doesn't surprise me one bit. I mean, we have been aggressive on defense this whole year. There's not been one game that I've tried an onside kick.
A.J. Muncie recovering that onside kick for the Cats. So
I'll tell you where I'm impressed is I think every week we gain offensively. We went from, the first week of putting in a new offensive playbook, had some issues, like first, second, third drive came back, did very well. That was against Mount Vernon. Honestly, I think you give us back those one or two possessions there or put them towards the end of the game, I think it's a different outcome. But, our offense is almost making it look like we've ran this for 2 or 3 years now. They're making it look easy. And so, I think we're playing our best football right now, exactly where we need to be playing it. Wildcats going to take a knee.
I was trying to flip back, John, to the week 5. I think week 5 was when Marshfield played Reed's Spring. Now, with that info, if I find it before we're done, it was a pretty high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Which shocks me.
Yeah, Marshfield took them to the limits, didn't they?
I don't know anything about the game other than the final score. And I don't have it, and it's not a big deal. So, but it seems like it was like a 53-40.
Yeah, and that'll do it.
Game.
They don't even have to run another play. Wildcats going to shake some hands here.
And great night. Good victory here for the Cats tonight against their rival,
it's
Marshfield Blue Jays.
Yeah, battle for Webster County. I was actually –
We don't know.
no.
You know how many times you carried the ball? Y'all don't track that?
We're not the coaches.
You don't track that stuff?
The coaches do.
Oh, the coaches just don't?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I don't know what I was saying, but it's probably
It was great. It was going to be profound and great. Had a Marshfield a Marshfield fan asking if we had some stats. So that was the pause there.
Yeah. So good showing by our Cats tonight. We'll be at home to take on Reeds next week. It is our final home game. Coach Talbert's mom, did you see on one of our broadcasts, we wished you a happy birthday. What was it? Softball?
Yeah.
Softball night, I think. So, hey, if you didn't watch, you didn't get our happy birthday. Yeah, we're winding it down. We got Reeds, and then we got Aurora, and then we go into district play. And so crazy. It seems like it's flown by so fast.
Man.
But
Crazy fast.
we'll get a few weeks break, and we'll be right back into basketball. So anyways, we want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank our sponsors, Citizens Bank of Rogersville, Undercover, B&B Well and Pump, and also our buddy Rick Burney with Burney Belt. So we will be back in action, Steve and I. It'll be Roy and I next week. The sheriff will be with us.
The real sheriff.
We will have other games throughout the week. So you guys, thanks for watching, and go Cats.
Thank you. Yeah. Ready? Let's go. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn